In the first part of the series, Stephanie Soo and Nikocado Avocado made accusation videos about each other. In the second part of the series, Stephanie defended herself. In the third part of the series, Zach, Choi, and other small influencers spoke up. Since then, Orlin has been having second thoughts about Nick, and Nick is having a meltdown. Welcome to part 4 of this series. Please do not send any hate to Nikocado Avocado, Orlin, or anyone else involved in this story. This video is simply meant to report on the news and give some insight on the situation. Again, please wait until the end of the series before forming your opinion on what happened. On January 21st, Nick uploaded a video titled, "Nobody likes me anymore, I'm going to quit." Nick explained he was getting support, but still wasn't happy.
I am not happy. I am trying so hard to move forward, and I have the various tools I need, such as medication, such as counseling, such as friendships.
Nick said there's a lot of lies being spread about him.
And there's also so much lies about me recently.
Nick said a friend told him people are just jealous of his growth.
She was saying, Nick, the more you grow, the more people are going to try to pull you down. Everyone tries to climb for the top. People will lie, people will twist things to make you look bad because it brings them joy to see someone that they're so envious of or jealous of. And I told her, I'm like, why are people jealous of me? I have mental problems. I am crazy. I am dramatic. I eat food. I get fat. Why are people envious of that?
On January 22nd, Nick uploaded a video titled, "Stop Leaving Mean Comments." Nick said his previous video received a lot of negative comments.
I still feel like it's me against the world right now, and it's so upsetting to see not one person on my side in these comments.
Nick shared some of the negative comments he got.
He's just trying to get everyone to feel bad for him. No, I'm not. I'm just sick of people who are entitled on my channel. No one's jealous of you. You are not everyone. Do you think the whole world revolves around you? Nobody likes you anymore. Why can't you realize it? We just wish you would give up and stop. 257 likes. So people want me to give up. So I'm gonna be like off the internet. Listen, this is my channel. You came here. You searched for me. You came here.
Nick said the hate following was affecting Orlin.
It's affecting my husband. My husband literally just deleted his Facebook today and his Instagram. I mean, he's dragged just for being my husband. It's not a crime to be in love with somebody.
Nick explained this isn't the first time Orlin has taken a step away from social media. Nick said Orlin has deleted their joint YouTube channel in the past.
He's done it before. He deleted Nick and Orlin Raw. Remember that channel? He's done it twice before where he's like, Nick, if I'm not happy, it's not worth it. Done.
Nick said Orlin has another job away from social media.
He's been working as a landscaper. He loves to work with plants. He loves to garden. Gets paid a livable wage.
Nick said he's thinking of following Orlin's footsteps.
Maybe I should follow in his footsteps. I could do the paperwork behind the desk, take in order forms, do invoices. It's not worth it to be on the internet and be ridiculed and stomped over and dragged for things that you didn't even do.
On January 23rd, Nick uploaded a video titled, "My Life is Over." Nick spoke about a recent video he uploaded titled, "Nikocado Vegan Days versus Now." He said the video sparked a lot of feelings.
That video set off fireworks in this house. In the process of me showing you where I've come as a person, it also brought about feelings of resentment, of sadness, of disgust, and of a desire to change. I'm not in a good space right now.
Nick said the video caused a lot of debate online and with his husband.
I am at a point where my husband and I might not make it as a couple. People are saying I need to go back to the old days. My husband is saying I need to go back to the old days. I am broken because my husband wants that version of me back, and that is not who I am, and I have changed, and he has the whole world against him telling him that he needs to leave me, and I am not okay.
Nick said Orlin left the apartment and blocked him on social media.
Orlin left. I don't know when he's coming back. I've been blocked. And I don't blame him because he didn't sign up for the humiliation, the drama videos, the constant obsession on the internet with every move we make.
He blamed the hate followers for his relationship troubles.
I'm also saddened and ashamed of the viewers, the people who take their time from work, from school. They take time, attention away from their own families to grab a cell phone, watch someone else, and tell them how awful they are. It's these people who are making my relationship fall apart. If something happens to my husband, how are you gonna feel that you drove him to a place of no return? Severe sadness and severe depression. I mean, it's effed up.
He asked his hate followers to leave.
If you're not here for my eating show, then leave, because right now my life is kind of ruined.
Nick spoke about his will to live.
And you can speculate and criticize all you want. Go ahead and make another video about me being awful, but it's gonna come to a point where I jump off the cliff because I can't take it. I'm praying that I'll do something stupid. I don't think I will. I'm very faint at the sight of blood.
Nick thanked his fans for continuing to support him.
I'm happy you're still here, because I don't know what I would do without you. Besides you, I have nobody in my life.
Nick said he wants to quit YouTube.
No one likes me, so what's the matter? I'm quitting YouTube, so what's the matter? My husband's leaving me, so what's the matter?
Nick commented on his life as a YouTuber.
If it weren't for YouTube, no one would know who I am. It's just so bizarre. It's very surreal how this whole thing works.
On January 24th, Nick uploaded a video titled, "My Life is Falling Apart." Nick said he had trouble sleeping.
I haven't been sleeping, and I wake up and I feel like I never slept.
Nick shared some dark thoughts.
4 weeks of... I'm so tired. I want to disappear.
On January 25th, Nick posted a video titled, "We Broke Up." Nick said the backlash has affected his family and marriage.
It has disrupted my personal life, my relationship with my family, my husband's relationship with his family, my little brother being followed home from school. We had to go to the principal's a week ago to talk about it.
Nick blamed YouTube for his relationship troubles.
People are trying to convince him to divorce me. He is questioning us as a couple, and it's because of YouTube. My husband, Orlin, is tired of social media. My husband told me today that he's gonna move back to his father's house for a couple of weeks.
Nick explained what Orlin said when he watched a video of Nick from his vegan days.
He watched it and he said, "You're not the man that I married." And the irony of all of this is that I'm doing what I love. I love mukbang. I love to eat. I love to tell stories. I like to entertain people.
Nick clarified that Orlin wants a divorce.
Before he walked out that door, he told me, "Don't talk to me unless you're signing the divorce papers."
Nick explained how much Orlin means to him.
We have been married for years. He walked into my life and he showed me the world. I just want that on the record here. I want the world to know that he was the only pure thing to ever happen to me.
Nick said he would leave YouTube for Orlin.
If we divorce because of this YouTube, I'm quitting. I love him. If it were him or YouTube, I would choose him. And he's not asking me to quit YouTube. He's leaving me to question our marriage.
Nick spoke about getting a different job to save his marriage.
I can make the same amount of money doing something else. And even if I made half of it, if I could save the only pure and good thing in my life, I would save it. Because that is more important than anything.
Nick gave advice about money and love.
I have learned through this whole experience that money comes and goes and money isn't worth it. Money is not worth it. If you find someone in your life who loves you unconditionally, that is greater than anything money can give you. You cannot buy love. You cannot buy loyalty. You can try, but it's not pure.
Nick thanked his fans for supporting him, but implied he may leave YouTube to save his marriage.
Thank you for watching me. I'm glad that I could bring something into your life over the years, but I feel like I'm at the end of my chapter. The new chapter doesn't involve this. It involves saving my marriage, questioning what I'm doing.
Nick ended the video by saying,
"I am broken and I'm saying goodbye."
People were not happy with Nick's behavior in his breakup video. He's blaming us for his marriage, but Nick, you did this to yourself. Also, if you divorced because of YouTube, the marriage fell apart way before YouTube. This is not our fault. Take responsibility for your actions. One person pointed out Nick's hypocrisy. Nick complains about how the social media ruined his life. Also, Nick continues to put his personal problems and other information on social media. Others made jokes out of the situation. This surpasses Laura Lee's non-existent tears. He should have learned from her. Meanwhile, in Hollywood, we need him in our movies. One person pointed out this isn't the first time Nick and Orlin broke up. We broke up, for the 60th time this month. And this is true. Nick and Orlin have had serious relationship issues for many years. The same day Nick posted his breakup video, Orlin uploaded a video titled Mukbang Without Nikocado. In the video, Orlin doesn't talk about his situation with Nick. Instead, Orlin has a meal with his little brother. However, some people believe Orlin hasn't left the apartment. One user on Twitter pointed out similarities in Orlin and Nick's videos. Same wall, same tray. Nick and Orlin are still together. On January 26th, Nick uploaded another video about Orlin. Nick spoke about his self-worth.
I don't deserve to live. I just feel like I'm such a disappointment to everybody, even my own husband.
Throughout the video, Nick spoke about his health.
I'm so tired, I can't sleep. I wake up and I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. I just feel like my fate is coming around the corner. I feel like I'm having anxiety attacks right now. I just can't, I feel numb.
Nick said he didn't see any compassion in the comments.
Not one piece of compassion from any of my subscribers that I can see. I only read the comments for like 20 minutes and I said, you know what, this is not even gonna help me. I have nobody in my life.
Nick revealed that Orlin wants to move away.
The last thing he told me was like, I'm gonna go move back to Colombia.
Nick ended the video by talking about support.
I have nobody in my life. I know I have YouTube friends and stuff, but that's not the same.
On January 27th, Nick uploaded a video titled Breakdown. The majority of the video was a normal mukbang. However, Nick did have some concerning moments regarding his health.
Oh, I feel my pulse in my legs. Oh, I feel really lightheaded. Hold on. I feel lightheaded. I feel lightheaded, okay. I feel really dizzy. I need to lay down. Oh, I can't even hold my head up. Oh, that's a sign when a cat's about to, I can't hold their head. I'm about to, because my head, it hurts to, I can't hold my head up.
On January 28th, Nick uploaded a video titled David Dobrik Stole From Me, The Truth. For context, David Dobrik is a very successful YouTuber with over 15 million subscribers. He's part of the Vlog Squad, and he's known for doing pranks and giving expensive gifts. Back to Nick's video. Nick said David Dobrik stole his chromosomes.
He stole my future, he stole my identity, he stole my past and my present. He took my chromosomes. That was supposed to be me. I want to be rich. I want to be nice. I'm not nice.
Nick contradicted his statement about wanting to be rich.
Money doesn't mean happiness.
Food means happiness. It means happiness. And that's all I care about. As long as you're eating, you are doing the good deed. And your life should be fulfilled.
Nick said he thought YouTube would make him popular, but implied David got in the way.
I thought when I would come to YouTube, I would be that popular kid, and he stole my DNA. It's supposed to be me.
Nick said he became narcissistic because David took his path.
I wasn't born narcissistic. I became narcissistic because he took my path. He stole my identity.
Nick said he was supposed to be a TV star, but David took that away from him.
I was supposed to be a Nickelodeon star. He stole my future. He took my DNA, he made an identical chromosome of me, and then he made himself into David Dobrik, and he took my future.
Nick criticized himself for having a subscription content service where people pay him for adult content.
See, look at me. David Dobrik would never sell his body for money. He's so much better than me. I'm over here trying to make it with my body.
Nick said he and David are similar, but he can't compete against him.
David, people say all the time that we look very similar. If you were 100 pounds heavier. We're very similar in our smiles and our niceness, but you are taking it up a whole nother level, and I just can't compete. I just have to lose weight and become a good person, and have money, and have friends, and famous friends, and be attractive.
Nick said he wants to be like David because he wants to feel loved.
It's not envious because I want a Lamborghini or whatever. It's more so like I want to feel loved like he is. People scream when he goes by. He did this one little meetup, did something outside someone's balcony, and the whole alleyway was flooded. All these screaming girls with posters and signs, and all these people saying how much they love him. Oh, I want that.
Nick said it's too late for him to change.
I wish I wasn't me. People say, oh, you can change. Oh, you can make steps to improve, but it's too late. I'm not David Dobrik. Oh, well, you can be your own good person. I don't want to be my own good person. I'm so hated. I want to feel love like David.
Nick said being an entertainer on YouTube isn't the same as being a good person.
But entertainers are not good people, necessarily. I want to be a good person. I want to do something good. I do nothing good.
Nick said all his close YouTuber friends don't live near him, so he can't hang out with anyone. Then Nick said he doesn't want friends.
I don't even want friends. I want to be loved, like David Dobrik. I want crowds of people saying my name because of how good I was.
Nick spoke about Kobe Bryant's recent passing and said he also wants to be remembered with good thoughts.
There's people saying his name. They were praying for him. They were having rallies. I think it was around the time of the music awards, some kind of awards, and they started recognizing him. So when I want people to say, this guy was so kind. This guy gave back. This guy was sweet. He changed the world. He influenced people and he inspired people to do better and to eat better or exercise or do something good. And I feel like I've done nothing good for years.
Nick ended the video by talking about how he will be remembered.
That's how I'm gonna go down, as a train wreck, a troll, a bad actor, a creepy stalker, a bad friend. I don't think I'll go down in history for any good thing.
On another note, Nick made some insensitive comments throughout the video. He commented about Thailand's fruit market.
Oh, I really need a shower. My legs are going outwards like this. It smells like fish. It smells like Thailand fruit market. Ugh. And don't say I'm against Thailand, people. Obviously not. I've been there how many times?
He also didn't take the time to learn Kobe Bryant's name before talking about him.
What was his name? A couple days ago. The basketball player who... Kevin Bryant, Kurt. Starts with a K, but it should be a C, but people say K. Keto. Oh no, what's his name? Bryant was his last name? Curtis. Oh no. Chris? No. Those like 4 letters. Calvin? Oh, what was his name? It starts with a K.
Nick later clarified on Twitter that he wasn't trying to belittle Kobe. Stop saying I was mean to Kobe Bryant. I didn't make fun of him, criticize him, or belittle him. I was literally complimenting his legacy, but I simply didn't know his name. I don't know anything about basketball. Nick also commented on the coronavirus.
And I don't have coronavirus in my fingernails because I haven't left the house.
On January 29th, Nick uploaded a video titled, "My final video, I'm done with YouTube, goodbye." However, in the description box, Nick wrote his generic introduction and said, "See you tomorrow." Nick doesn't speak about the drama. Viewers were quick to point out that this was a pre-recorded video because Nick said it's Christmas Eve in the video.
Hi. Oh my god. Merry Christmas. So, this is technically Christmas Eve.
Since then, Nick claims he got a new job. However, it's a job he's been doing on the side for a while now, posting adult content for money. Furthermore, Nick continues to upload on YouTube daily, and he continues to talk about YouTube video ideas on Twitter. It's clear that Nick isn't quitting YouTube anytime soon, and that seems to be the end of the drama for now. So, what's the big issue? The lack of communication between Nick and Stephanie, and the serious accusations against Nick. All of this drama could have been avoided if Nick had respected Stephanie's decision to cancel their collab. Stephanie did not tell Nick directly that she was uncomfortable with him, but she did say, "I'm feeling really sick." And that should have been more than enough to take a step back. As a friend, Nick should have been more compassionate with Stephanie instead of sending aggressive messages about the collab. And communication goes both ways. Stephanie could have reached out to Nick when she saw his expose post, but instead, she made her own expose video. In both situations, Nick and Stephanie could have asked each other about their situations instead of making assumptions. Julia Israelski, a therapist, explains, "In a healthy, secure relationship, it's okay to question things and to share opinions, even if they vary from our friends. Not jumping to conclusions or assuming that what we heard is what they meant can help. Exploring the comment from a place of curiosity helps avoid defensiveness." While it didn't end well for Nick, this is a huge lesson for all of us to communicate your feelings with your friends offline. Many people misunderstood Stephanie's first accusation video because of her misleading intro, where she pieced together out-of-context clips. This made people think Nick Stephanie, which is not true. Stephanie also clarified this in her second accusation video.
I never implied that Nick committed crimes towards me or towards anybody else.
However, the damage was already done from the first video, leading many people to believe Nick is a... Here are some examples of many serious but false claims. He clearly got on top of her. Disgusting. Imagine thinking it's okay to support a manipulator like Nick. Nikocado Avocado is a serial... While Stephanie may not have intended to portray Nick as a criminal, her video did impact Nick's life severely. On top of the serious accusations, Nick is getting and receiving. And it's not necessarily Stephanie's fault for feeling scared of Nick at the time, which led to the accusation video. But maybe getting someone to review her video beforehand may have helped to cut down on the confusing and misleading bits. As for the negative comments, Nick may have made Stephanie uncomfortable, but he did not her. Nick does not deserve such messages for something he didn't do. Furthermore, sending hate doesn't help solve any problems. It's unproductive. If you need to share your feelings with Nick, give constructive criticism. Overall, Nick and Stephanie both made bad choices. Stephanie put together a misleading intro in her accusation video, which led many people to think Nick is and Nick ruined his friendship with Stephanie by talking behind her back and assuming she had bad intentions. Furthermore, I don't blame Nick for having a breakdown and posting many videos about the situation. It's not easy to recover from the public criticizing your every move and your personal relationships. At the end of the day, we have to remember that we only know what we see on screen. We don't really know if Stephanie was the one who brought up Veronica, and we don't really know if Nick pressured Stephanie to talk about Veronica. We don't know if Zach stole the ramen noodle idea from Nick or vice versa. We also don't know the true story behind Nick and Orlin's relationship troubles. However, something we do know for sure is Nick has ruined a lot of friendships over the years. As we saw with Star, Brianna, Rainey, and now Stephanie and Zach, all those friendships ended in fights. This may be a wake-up call for Nick to realize that his actions have consequences. What do you think about this story? What would you do if you were in Nick's shoes? Let me know in the comments below.